Imagine a fortress towering and impenetrable. This fortress represents the emotional world of a dismissive avoidant. Dismissive avoidants are individuals who prioritize independence and emotional distance in relationships. They struggle with vulnerability, often equating it with weakness. Opening up to others, sharing their true selves, feels deeply threatening. They retreat behind their fortress walls, seeking safety and self-reliance. This fear of vulnerability, while seemingly counterintuitive, is a coping mechanism. It's a way to protect themselves from potential hurt and rejection. By keeping others at arm's length, they believe they can avoid the pain of emotional intimacy. However, this fortress, while seemingly strong, can become a prison, leading to isolation and unfulfilling relationships. To understand why dismissive avoidants fear vulnerability, we must journey back to their early childhood experiences. Attachment theory, developed by psychologist John Bowlby, provides crucial insights. Attachment theory posits that our early bonds with caregivers shape our attachment styles, influencing how we relate to others throughout our lives. In the case of dismissive avoidance, childhood experiences often involved emotionally unavailable or unresponsive caregivers. Perhaps a parent was consistently dismissive of their emotions, or their needs for affection and attention were frequently unmet. These early experiences taught them that relying on others for emotional support was futile, even painful. As a result of these early experiences, dismissive avoidants develop a strong sense of self-sufficiency. They learn to rely solely on themselves for emotional regulation and support. This self-reliance becomes a source of pride, a badge of honor worn to ward off potential vulnerability. They may even view emotional dependence on others as weak or undesirable. This fierce independence, while seemingly empowering, comes at a cost. It prevents them from experiencing the joy, connection, and support that come from deep, vulnerable relationships. They may struggle to ask for help, even when they desperately need it, fearing that doing so will expose their perceived weakness. The fear of vulnerability manifests in dismissive avoidance communication patterns. They may struggle to express their emotions openly and honestly. Difficult conversations are often avoided, and conflicts may be met with silence or withdrawal rather than direct communication. This emotional unavailability can be deeply frustrating for their partners, who are left feeling shut out and unimportant. In intimate relationships, this avoidance of vulnerability creates a significant barrier to intimacy. The very act of opening up to another person, of sharing their fears and insecurities, feels terrifying. They worry that revealing their true selves will lead to rejection or abandonment, confirming their deepest fears. There is a high price of detachment, missed connections, and shallow relationships. While dismissive avoidants may appear self-sufficient and emotionally detached, their avoidance of vulnerability comes at a significant cost. Their relationships often lack depth and intimacy. They may have many acquaintances but struggle to form truly close, meaningful connections. The fear of letting others in keeps them trapped in a cycle of superficial relationships. This pattern of avoidance can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, even when surrounded by others. They may yearn for deeper connections but feel paralyzed by the fear of vulnerability. Breaking free from this cycle requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge their deeply ingrained beliefs about vulnerability. So what are some coping strategies that dismissive avoidants can use to manage their fear of vulnerability? These strategies include mindfulness practices, seeking therapy, and gradually opening up to trusted individuals. Mindfulness practices can help dismissive avoidants become more aware of their emotions and reactions in the present moment. Techniques such as meditation and deep breathing can create a sense of inner calm, making it easier to confront uncomfortable feelings. Seeking therapy provides a safe and supportive environment to explore the root causes of their avoidance. A trained therapist can assist in uncovering past experiences that contribute to their current behavior and guide them towards healthier ways of relating to others. Gradually opening up to trusted individuals is another crucial step. This might involve sharing small, personal details with a close friend or family member. Over time, these small acts of vulnerability can build trust and pave the way for deeper connections. By implementing these strategies, dismissive avoidants can begin to break down their fortress walls and build deeper, more meaningful connections. It takes time and effort, but the rewards of genuine intimacy and connection are well worth the journey. How dismissive avoidance affects romantic relationships, friendships, and family dynamic. What is the impact of dismissive avoidance on relationships? Dismissive avoidants often struggle to form deep emotional bonds with their partners. Their tendency to withdraw emotionally can leave their partners feeling neglected and unimportant. This emotional distance creates a barrier to intimacy, making it challenging to build a strong, supportive relationship. In friendships, dismissive avoidants may come across as aloof or detached. They might avoid social gatherings or keep conversations superficial, missing out on the joy and support that close friendships can offer. Friends may feel hurt or rejected, not understanding the underlying fear of vulnerability that drives this behavior. Family dynamics can also be strained. Dismissive avoidants may find it difficult to express affection or engage in meaningful communication with family members. This can lead to misunderstandings and a sense of emotional isolation within the family unit. For partners, friends, and family members of dismissive avoidance, the experience can be equally challenging. It's important to recognize that dismissive avoidance is not a reflection of their worth, but a coping mechanism developed over time. Offering patience, understanding, and gentle encouragement can create a safe space for dismissive avoidants to open up. It's also crucial for loved ones to maintain their own emotional well-being. Setting healthy boundaries and seeking support from others can help them navigate the complexities of these relationships without losing themselves in the process. By understanding the impact of dismissive avoidance on relationships, both dismissive avoidants and their loved ones can take steps towards healing and building deeper, more fulfilling connections. The journey may be difficult, but the rewards of genuine intimacy and mutual support are immeasurable. Overcoming dismissive avoidance requires self-compassion. Dismissive avoidants are often their own harshest critics. Self-compassion means treating oneself with kindness. This practice can be transformative. It is possible to forgive yourself and embrace vulnerability, to acknowledge your desire for deeper connections, to accept emotions without judgment. Self-compassion helps dismantle emotional walls. It leads to deeper, more meaningful relationships. The journey is challenging but filled with hope. Remember, change begins with being kind to yourself. Embrace self-compassion and transform your journey. Vulnerability fosters deeper connections and trust. It leads to emotional resilience and authenticity. Embracing vulnerability can profoundly shift relationships. It can also unlock creativity and freedom. Vulnerability is a testament to strength and courage. Embrace it and transform your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May your path be filled with self-compassion and meaningful connections.